Hello YouTube, just trying to make a tutorial video for some information out there. Yeah, I know PlayStation 3 is obsolete now, but there are still people out there that are playing PS3, GTA5, and still a little confused. Some of the videos out there, a lot of the things have been patched, so I want to give you an updated version of how to just get an easy and good start on GTA Online. So the first thing I recommend is using invite only, especially if you're starting off, because you don't want other players to take advantage of the fact that you have a low rank and low health. So so that you're left alone, I recommend invite only. And I am at rank 50 right now, which we're going to go over my stats and show you how long I've been playing so that you get an idea about how quick with this method you can not only make money but then rank up. Did come across a money farming glitch that has not been patched. I did make aware the poster of the video how silly that glitch is, because you only make about $120 to $150 per go, and it could take anywhere up to 10 to 20 minutes to just make $1,000. Whereas you might as well just do missions and daily checklists and sell cars, which is my method, because you make a lot more money than $1,000 in 10 minutes when it averages out. So unfortunately, there's some weird thing I'm dealing with right now. I have it set to my garage as a spawn location, but it keeps putting me at the last spot that I was when I was online, so that's a little something that I'm dealing with right now. So unfortunately, it is going to take a little bit for me to get to the area that I need to be in to start this video. So for right now, just check it out that I am rank 50, actually making my way on to 51. Just turn that music off. So if you look up at the money, I have over 600,000 in the bank. Let's see, over 600,000 in the bank, and I've got 33,000 in cash from the last time I was online doing missions. So that's how that went down. The other thing you want to look at is how long I've been playing on this character. Let's see here. So time spent 2 days. So 2 days and 5 hours. That's really not that much time spent on this account, and I'm already at rank 50. I already have 2 properties and a Zentorno. All of this is with actual earned money. None of this is glitched. I really hate modders and hackers. So all of this has been done completely free of any cheats. So I'm about to explain how here in a minute if my driving doesn't suck too bad. Trying to get to the garage property I have. So part of the strategy is not to be too crazy with your money spending. When I need ammo for certain things, I do a survival. I really don't recommend spending a whole bunch of money on re-upping your ammo. Just doing one simple survival up to, surviving throughout wave 10, you can significantly increase your ammo without buying it. So, and then also you can pick up armor vests. You don't need to buy armor for survivals. A lot of ways you can save money by being frugal and treating this game kind of almost as if it was real life. You know, I can get that for free, so I don't want to buy it. The other thing is, be very careful about modifying cars. You don't want to modify a car and then in the long run not keep it and sell it. If you pay attention and do the math, you do not see a return on the modifications that you do to vehicles. Let's say you spend $300,000 on a vehicle to modify it. When you turn around to sell it, you'll maybe get $200 back. So you'll take a loss of $100,000 on average. So I'm not going to park this car in here because this is just a 10-car garage. There is no apartment, so I only use this for those cars that you can sell to the customs shop once every 24 in-game hours. So that means once every 48 to 50 minutes. Normally this place is full, but I have been working on it. So these cars, all these convertibles, are the ones that I sell. I keep the hardtop. I went and got a hardtop peyote so that it was set apart from these cars and it didn't look identical, and I didn't want to get confused. You do not want to sell the car that you've modified or the one that you're using to farm these cars. Or if you do have a convertible, or just at least keep one on hand at all times so that you can do this trick I'm going to show you. It's also a good idea to keep the garage close to the spray shop so that it's less likely to crash, because every damage dollar that you put on it is money you do not get for the sale. So another thing, pay attention to the time and day. It's 6:40 in the morning on Friday, so at about 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday I'll be set to sell another one.
What's wrong with her now?
So I just hit up 5 times, sell it, $12,940 for each time you sell one of these cars. So if you've got a full garage like I do, you really don't have to worry about going to get more. But let's just say that you started using this method and you just found a peyote. It doesn't have to be a yellow one. Like I said, it could be the hardtop version that I've got. It could be the actual lowrider, but like I said, be careful. You don't want to do any modifications to it and then sell it by accident later. Because like I was saying, you will not see a return on that modification. You will actually lose money on that transaction. So right now, the other thing I'm going to show you is where I go to fill this garage up with all these cars. This is not a duplication glitch. There is nothing wrong with this method. Rockstar, for some reason, it allows these gang areas, and what these gang members do is they modify their cars, and so because the car has been modified, it is worth more than if you just pulled any other random car off the street. So I could use one of those other peyotes, but I just wanted to show for an example how different this one is. I don't have the wheel on the back, and it has a hard top, so that's how I'm able to, and it's tinted windows, so I'm able to tell it apart from the ones that I sell rather easily. So what I do is, if you notice I've been playing long enough, I don't need the GPS. I know all of my routes, I know the map. So what you want to do is, I'll show you on the map when I get there, or we'll just do it now. The area that I'm headed to, right here. This middle parking lot, this gray line, and this bottom parking lot are where you will find your cars. And so what you do is, I gotta take that damn purple line off my screen. I hate that. So figure out what the best way is to get in and out of there. I have a couple of different routes that I take depending on the type of wanted level I may have, depending on if they've blown any of my tires out or not. There's a lot of different scenarios that the route can change, but just, make sure you know the way to and from, so that you don't run into any situations where you maybe get killed and then you lose the car. Keep in mind you'll always have your car, so you can always do this again, but the more times you have to do this, it really is a pain in the ass when it's messed up. So there's nothing there, and there's nothing in this lot, so what I do is just drive over to this bridge. Drive down and across the bridge. And flip a UE once you pass that barrier edge right there. And so we should have gone far enough to have reset what cars are in those parking lots. Hopefully we can get us a peyote so I can show you that this does work. And I'm sick and tired of people getting in my way. I really hope, for the sake of this video, that it's not going to be one of those times that takes a million tries. Every now and again you will get, here we go, you will have to make 8 to 10 passes and it just becomes a pain in the neck. So because there's gang members around, they are going to fight me when I take this. So it's important to just be on your game. He was trying to go for that car. So I stopped him from getting in the car to chase me. And so I have a 1-star wanted level because, of course, I just got in a gunfight. They didn't take much health because I got the drop on them. And let's see, I always take the gap in this gate because, like I said, I keep that specific property because it's close to the spray shop. So I cross the canal, jump over into this grassy area here. Even though I'm going to drive right in front of the police station, I still even have a route, an alternative route, in case the police see me. Didn't even spot me, because there's that police station behind me right there. Sometimes the police will see you, sometimes you'll be able to sneak on by like I just did. And then you just bring it back to the garage and store it until you need to make another sale. Or do what I do and keep multiple around, so that way you don't have to go and fish one every time you sell one. So I'll sell about 5 to 7. I won't completely empty the garage, and then I'll go and fill it back up. So that's pretty much in between the times you're allowed to sell these cars. It is very important to do your daily objectives list, so I'm going to compete in a GTA race, do a flight school lesson, and fly under a bridge in an air race. Once I have this list completed, that's $25,000 and 3,000 RP that I don't now have. So that's a GTA race you could do by yourself. Flight school lessons are done solo, and you can also do air races by yourself. So all of these, I do not need another player. Sometimes you'll have like a capture contend, or you know, you have to kill a player while off the radar. For the very beginning ranks, like under rank 20, before I got the sniper rifle, I did not do any of the versus player checklist items. It's totally up to you, because I am working on my kill-death ratio for this account. So far I've been online just once in a public lobby, and I've got a... where is it? There it is, a 9.0 KD. I've gotten 9 kills and didn't get killed at all. So that was the one time I did go online so far. I have a very strict strategy. So the other thing to think about here is this is a high-end apartment. So I have that plus a 10-car garage that's attached. I don't have yet a third property, but I'm still making money. I still want the T20, and I need to unlock chrome for my cars. So what I did was I created a race. You create a race that you know very well, so that you increase your chances of winning races, and you just do your own race over and over again. You will get people that join the race. That's how I did it on my last account. I'm going to do it again this time around. I just wanted to focus more on getting up to rank 50 before I started any races. So once you sell a car, the other thing I do is look at your job list, erase the team deathmatch, and the dry docking is one where you gotta break into a safe, so that one needs a second player. I'm gonna ignore that. But there's no ready jobs to do. You just go online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, then go down to missions. A Titan of a job and the Los Santos connection are the 2 jobs that I keep doing back and forth. Like, I'll do the Los Santos connection, then I'll do a Titan of a job. The key to these missions is to take as long as you can. Sometimes with a Titan of a job and the Los Santos connection, those missions in themselves are long enough. If you kill every enemy in the mission, they will take long enough to where you will make 20,000 for the mission. However, on these shorter missions like Blow Up or Blow Up 2 and 3, you can sometimes get those done in under 2 minutes. So what I recommend, I'm a smoker, so what I do is I'll start the mission, get everything done, and when I'm on the map and the mission started, I go outside and have a cigarette break. It takes 15 minutes to get kicked offline for idle, so it doesn't take me 15 minutes to smoke a cigarette. So I will go throughout the beginning of a mission and go have a cigarette, get a drink of water, another beer maybe, and make it take longer, and so that way you get closer to 20,000. It doesn't matter what the mission is. It could be chasers. It could be something that normally when you do under 3 minutes pays out maybe 9 grand, but when you make it take 10 to 15 minutes, it'll pay closer to 20. So that's my strategy on how I've made the money that I've made so far. You know, just selling these cars, do missions back to back, making them take as long as possible, and make sure you knock out that daily objectives checklist, if it's able to be done. Again, any money farming glitches that have not been patched, just believe me, they are not going to make you nearly this much money Like, I'm holding on to almost 700,000 right now, and I've already bought my Zentorno. I even bought a Cockette, turned around and sold it once I bought my Zentorno. So I've made a pretty amount of money here. In fact, go over back to the stats, we'll see. I've made over $3 million. 3.2 is my overall income. I've spent 2.5. So, as you can see, for having 2.6 days, 2 days and 6 hours of online time, to be at rank 50, going on 51 with over 500,000 with 2 properties, full 10-car garages, pretty hard to do. So hope this video helps anybody out. If you have any questions, post in the comments section, and as soon as I notice them, I'll try to get back to you.